Todd here.
Connie here.
And we are in Denton, North Carolina at the Denton Farm Park. And we are here for the Carolina Pickers. We've been here before and we hope you enjoy the tour. And we got a lot of people here. And I'm going to show you the parking lot. It's slam packed.
It's slam, guys. It's going to be a nice day. Cold though.
It's chilly. Yeah, it was 80 the other day and now it's 46.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's go. And look at this place. It is slammed. Still coming in. We look over here. Goes over the hill. And this is, last time I was here, I parked in the back. This time we're in the front. Went to the main entrance. But I think we can enter over here too. Looks like there's a line there. And I think there's one over here. So there's a couple places. And also in the very back, way in the back of the park, you can enter. And we are in line. And it is $7 a person to get in. And when you get your ticket, you get this armband. So make sure you keep it on there while you're here. And here we go. So, not sure which way to go. We're not going to go up this way because we're going to come back down this way and leave this way. So we're going to head that way as well. But let's just walk over here real quick. We're going to look and see what we find. Got a lot of car parts here. Doors and bumpers, hubcaps, steering wheels. And over here, I think he was here last year, so you can see a lot of die cast and dealers with the Hot Wheels and Matchbox, NASCAR stuff. But we'll just look like a quick gander over here. Here you go, Hot Wheels. So we're gonna quick peek here. Got NASCAR, jewelry. Check the door out. That's cool.
I do $10 on that. You
nice.
know how high they are. If you have one.
Go over here and look at some old signs. I love this, the old farm equipment that you can spot. Got all kinds of car parts,
That's a good little
banners, and some clothing. So yeah, but we're gonna head down the main way now. I just wanted to show you back here. Kind of miscellaneous stuff. A lot of car parts.
I like your hat.
Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah, my
Good one.
This is my Earnhardt hat.
My whole house is that.
Is all Earnhardt? Yeah, you're in Earnhardt land, that's for sure. Yep. Here's some. Look at this right here. This table. He's just got all kinds of vintage car parts. A lot of Mustangs. Yeah, Mustang parts. There's some old tools. All the way down. So he brought everything in the trailer. We're such a great area out here. A lot of farms out here. It's beautiful. Here's some signs. These are more reproductions. It looks like, yeah. I like that pickup.
That's pretty. The Utah one.
Well, the Utah tag is
like
really
that.
cool.
I know it.
Look at this. It says Life Elevated.
That's Arizona.
There's Arizona. Those are cool. Yeah, I love the colors on that one. Love these old steering wheels. Check this out. Those are cool. But yeah, you're going to find a lot of vintage car parts out here, that's for sure. And cars for sale. Check the old Firestone floor mat display. That's neat. And I spotted this over here. So yeah, slot car racer right here. It's Earnhardt there. Oh, that's cool. Got two different ones here. That's train set right there. I like that. Yeah, you're definitely in Earnhardt territory. Got this old guy here for sale, ready to be loved and cared for and refurbished. It's a 1948 Ford sedan for $6,500. Fresh title too, so you get the title. But yeah, we're gonna head down this way first. Check the Cowboys shoe set right here. Yeah, it is. Oh, I like him. That's cool. The Texaco guy. Yeah, look here in the cars. That's pretty cool. Like evil rocket right there. All of that. You gotta see how much he is. Yeah, he's got some good ones. I had pretty much all those. That's a nice one there too. That's great. That's cool. Yeah, he got some really good ones. Yeah, he's got some amazing cars here. Let me show you his booth. Look at all these. Yeah, if you're in Hot Wheels, he's got some collectibles there. Hopefully, he'll have a couple of those cars when I leave. But we're just kind of checking out a fleece jacket over here. What's that? Oh, that's cute. I like that.
That'll keep you warm.
Yeah, it will. That's real nice. I love the design on it. It's only 20 bucks. That's cool. You guys gonna find stuff like that all through here. You walk over here. Got these old bikes out, little electric things for the kids. And you're gonna find toys. That's what we're looking for, me anyway. You gotta look carefully. Yeah, the prime area where we're gonna have a lot of vintage toys is down at the center there, especially in the woods, the camping area. So I want to give you kind of a quick peek over here of all the various things. And we just started. Oh, it's Snoopy. He's cool. Got a box of Barbies right here. Yeah, and then you're gonna find your furniture, vintage tools and equipment for your farm, or just to have and collect. Yep. Yeah, it goes way back there. Got more cars for sale. It's 1950 right here. That's neat. Just kind of give you an overview of everything too, because you know we can't stop at every single booth. We'll be here all day. And you'd have a few hours of a video, so I just love finding little things like this. Right here, here's the Piggy Cook. It's a pretty cool little grinder there. It is cold. Wind blows. It feels like it's about 30 degrees. These are 8 tracks. $1. It's fun. Check this out. Part of a Ghostbuster. Ecto 1. That's cool. The old Bubba cake. Yeah, you should find a little bit of everything here. And I haven't bought anything yet, but Connie's already got a coat. She bought the coat.
I was freezing.
So we got that for her. But it's cute. I told her she better wear it. Just bought it.
I am. I like it.
But man, there's a lot of car parts here. Engines, transmissions, anything you need. Even spark plugs, tires, wheels. Got old signs too over here. Take a look at the signs. Got some G.I. Joes. But yeah, look at the old signs. I see the reproduction one, but I did see this really amp Mountain Dew display. That's neat right there. The old Sinclair. And then over here, you know, Barbies for $5. Little Jeep Doom buggy. That's cool. Got the old manuals there for the cars. There she is, freezing her butt off. Big gun machine there for 100. Pepsi on there. Alright, we're gonna head up here. Like I said, I can't film everything, but we're gonna try to get as much as we can. Alright, we got rifles, shotguns out here. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna head up here. Check out this Bel Air. It's for sale. It's a 55 Bel Air. He wants $46.5 for it. Yeah, that's nice. So this is actually the car show. They have cars. You get old steam tractors. But this is another entrance. It goes underground. Over here, you go underneath, and you come out right here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, right there. But we will head over there. But first, we're gonna hit this. Kind of go up and down of each aisle. And this pickup truck's cool too. Check that out. It's $8,900 for this old Ford F100. That's cool. And he has tons of wheels and tires. Check out Kevin here from Home Alone. That's hilarious. Check out these bikes right here. Those are pretty cool. Schwinn. Stingrays. Yeah, our Stingrays we had when we were growing up didn't look anything like that. Love these old signs here. Check that out. Look at a hot dog, 10 cents. Cheeseburger, 25. Wow. Sodas are 5 cents. Yeah, I love these old signs. So cool. It's got some really cool stuff here. Check that whole playground. Pony there. That's neat. That's cool. Love that Coke sign too. He's got some cool stuff right here. A lot of the old displays, things like that. Very neat. We're gonna find a lot of that though. There's tons of it around here. Heading up that way. Love the old garden furniture. Remember those days having those type of sets down in Florida a long time ago. There's just so much to see. Okay, so they're having an auction over here, but I wanted to go over here and show you the dinosaurs. And one of the amazing things here at Denton Farm Park are the steamers. Yeah, check that out. Steam engine right there. It's an old dump truck. Yeah, you're gonna find some cool stuff like that. But over here, I wanted to show you these dinosaurs. They're doing, I guess they moved the auction over here, and they do have food trucks out here too, in case you get hungry or you need some coffee to warm up, especially today. But yeah, let's go over here real quick and check out these dinosaurs. And check out this Triceratops. That is so cool. Got a Brontosaurus over here, T-Rexes, Raptors. Look at that dragon over there. That's cool. That is so awesome. Wow. They also have the rideables. This Ed's Dinosaurs Live. You got little dinosaurs here for sale. Looks like dinosaur yo-yos. Yeah, I'm not really here for the auction, but there's a lot of people here selling stuff. Look at this guy. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. That is so neat. You got him here too. It's a big inflatable. Yeah, it's a little dinosaur display. Come over here and get on them, take pictures, all that fun stuff. But yeah, they're going crazy over here at this auction. Yeah, this one over here, we got some classic cars over here. Check out all these bikes here. These are cool. I remember a friend of mine, neighbor, had one of these. He used to ride that all over the place. An old tractor for sale. We got tons of pedal cars over here. Look at this. Tractors and cars.
Hey, look at that bronze, guys. Don't sleep on this one there. Nice bronze with display.
Yeah, let's walk over here and look at these classics. Got this 58 Chevy right here. Wow. It's Impala. Man. Got battery reflection. But look, always impressed by the size of the trunk. Huge. And you got this old pickup over here. But yeah, some Impala's are really nice. I just love how they made these. Beautiful car. Over here. Yeah, I just want to walk through here real quick, show you some of the cars. Nice little car collection. Some need some TLC. Cool. Another Impala. Oh, some Impalas here. Another one right here. It's like a lowrider. Check him out. That's pretty cool. Look at the engine. But yeah, well, good. I just wanted to bring you over here real quick and check out the dinosaurs, some of the cars. They got some vendors over here too. We're gonna head back to the main section again. We'll definitely get our exercise. Dinosaurs pretty cool, honey?
Oh yeah, I was hugging a dog.
Oh, you're Connie will always hug a dog. You can hear the train's going today. You take train rides. I think it's like $8 a person. It's worth it. It goes towards the trains. Yeah, look at all this fun stuff. That bike. That bike's cool. There's a little pup over there too. Got his dog. He's awesome. But yeah, it's a Brontosaurus. But I love they brought these out here. Little animatronics of the dinosaurs. Got to put my hood on because the wind's blowing like crazy. It's cold. Yeah, I don't know if this. They might have two separate auctions. Well, look at the old where it used to be, which it might still be going on. I don't know. But this wasn't here last year, so this is all new. And we're gonna go inside the Picker's barn. Get warmed up a little bit too. And it is packed in here. Yeah, it's warmer in here too. A lot of people I think are just coming in here to warm up a little bit. But I'm gonna check out the booths. Cool advertising. Kind of give you a quick glimpse of the inside. Kind of give you an idea of what's inside here. Some more advertising here. A lot of classic vintage tools, bottles, 8-tracks. I find something interesting. I'll get that on video. There's Connie right here with her new coat on, staying warm. Yeah, no, look around. I like the old, some of the old advertising over here too. Wow, this place is slammed. And let you know it is dog friendly too, so you can bring your pups in, walk them around with you while you're shopping. Just thought that was cute with the dog and the cat salt and pepper shaker. They do have barbecue here, Pork Peddler's Barbecue. We're gonna head up this hill. Actually, that's where I came in last year. And go up here, come back down, check these vendors out. And they have vendors back in the woods over here too, in the campground. They do have the gun show over here. We have a surplus here. Wow, a lot of ammo boxes there. But yeah, we're gonna head up here real quick. Want to get a shot of the train too, so you can take the train rides. It's active today. But we're gonna head down this way in a minute, but this is where we're going. Might be able to find some great deals on the Carolina pottery here. This pottery all the way up. And I remember there were some good vintage toys up here as well. We'll take a look and see what we might find on the tables. Back in here, check this out. There was a comic book dealer last year up here. We'll see that too. But here's the campground, part of it anyway. So sometimes you'll find the dealers here, but a lot of the vendors, this is where they'll stay. Yeah, just gotta look along the table here. Look at the horns. Texaco truck. See how much he is. He is 50. But look at all this. He's got some really neat stuff here. Yeah, binoculars.
A case.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I love the old Greyhound buses. 100 for that. Yeah, he's actually in a new area. This is a new area for you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you moved up here. Okay.
I kind of
cool.
like it better.
I know, right? It's nice out here. Yeah. He's got some great stuff this year. A lot of surplus. You got,
Cold today. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was nice yesterday, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it was hot
check out the German helmets, the Doughboy helmet. A lot of the British wore that style.
Yeah, we spent the night out here last night.
So jack boots here. That's cool with the German helmets and the aviator top there. Life magazines. Yeah, he used to be way down there, but he's moved up here now. And he always has some really cool military memorabilia. Little pop guns there. Those are cool. Yeah, he's got some really neat stuff in here. This Native American here statue. Kind of looks like a cigar statue. It's cool. He's got a little bit of everything here. He's got some skillets, iron skillets, tea kettles, coffee kettles. That old horn, that's cool. An old radio, Atwater Kent radio. And one of the Three Stooges. Got Brutus, the barber beefcake. He's all messed up. And he's got Jesse right there. That's neat. I think I've already got one. Yeah, he's got all kinds of. I think that's, yeah, Don Morocco. Let me see. Is that a Christopher Reeve? No, it might not be. I think that's Henry Cavell. Yeah, it's Henry Cavell. Yeah. Or Cavill. But he's got some really neat stuff. Old radios, old Coca-Cola advertising. He's got vinyl, dishware and pottery over here. Old violin. Yeah. Wicker baskets. Checking it all out. Okay, I want to kind of pan around here so you can see. Yeah, we came up the hill here, but over that way is another campground. A lot of vendors over there. Horse pasture over here. But yeah, head up here and then come back down real quick. Look at all these classics. Get the McDonald's Bojangle sign, a lot of gasoline station signs, and soda advertisements here, and Pepsi. These are great. Now these are the real deal. These aren't the repos. Great shape too. A lot of fun stuff here. Got the old car emblems for your car.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we're almost done looking in this area. There's just so much to see and take in, that's for sure.
Find something you like and stash.
Okay.
Yeah, here's the back entrance that we came in last year. Gives you a great shot overview of the entire. You can see the mountains, foothills way over there. But yeah, I just don't want to miss anything. I'm gonna check this table out, see if we see anything that catches our eye. Got some gnomes and elves here. Some taillights. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna head back down now and go that way. Check out the John Deere tractor collection here. Wow. Love them. Very tempting to start a collection of some of the John Deere tractors. I don't know why, but they look so cool. There's some of the modern ones too. They're the ones, the old red one. Oh, he's got to go. Get a shot of him. To get some of the old Ford tractors over here as well. Get a shot of the train going out. We'll walk over here real quick. We're about to take off. There's Connie right there, trying her best to stay warm. But here they go.
It's just my allergies are going nuts.
It's awful with the wind and the pollen.
But one thing they said, they had a lot of rain here last night.
Yeah.
Unlike Charlotte.
Yeah, it's so dry in Charlotte. But let's get a shot of the train. There you go. It's a lot of fun to go on the train too while you're here. Also, some of the money I think goes to support the train and keep the maintenance on them, things like that. A lot of these buildings here were moved from different locations here on the property to preserve them, which is great. It's a really nice train station. But yeah, of course, get back into looking at some stuff. Got a ton of Hot Wheels. Yeah, I'm gonna check out some of the Hot Wheels. Not the steering wheels though, but they got steering wheels. Look at that steering wheel. Got Beanie Babies. All kinds of cool. Got tools here. Fire extinguishers. Comic books. So if you need a comic book to go with your fire extinguisher, you'll find it here, or a hat. But you will find some classic comics. So there's kind of a fork in the road here. We're gonna go that way because I remember there's tons of awesome vendors this way. I mean this way too, but I found a lot of vintage toys and collectibles down that way last time I was here. This is the spring show, but it feels like winter. A lot of die cast here. A lot of Hot Wheels, Matchbox. I know there are a lot of Hot Wheels collectors out there. Look at the Gravedigger. But yeah, I just know there's a lot of Hot Wheel dealers here. Yeah, this is where we're headed over here. Look at the blow molds. We'll go over there and look at those too. But yeah, I don't think they were here last year. That blow mold collection looks amazing. And I got my hot cup of Joe. Yeah, I love my Joe. And because we're on the go, gotta have it every morning. This Joe is good. Love it. Check out the blow molds. You rarely see Easter ones. Wow. Check those out. Then they got the Halloween. Lots of Halloween. And look at this whole row of Christmas blow molds. I have to walk down this way. You got the elves. Hey, buddy. These are great. Oh my Lord, this is an amazing treasure of blow molds. There's a reindeer over there too, and Santa Claus. More Santas here. Got the snowmen. Man, these are great. A lot of these are in like amazing condition too. Got your nativity scenes. You got to have your nativity scenes. Got the candles, Noel candles. Got some of the farm animals for your nativity scene. Dogs are real though, they're not fake, they're not blow molds. So man, these are awesome. What a collection. Also got like Thanksgiving ones over here too. Hey buddy, how you doing? Oh, we got him at home. God, he's $95 now.
How much is he?
95. We got him at home.
Careful, huh?
We always put him up. Let me show you the Thanksgiving blow molds. Those are neat. Look at the turkeys. Look at the gingerbread man. I love it though. The Easter ones are great. Yeah, also these Easter eggs. Put on your tree. All right, we're gonna head down this way. I'm gonna look over here real quick, see what we find. Hey.
That's a nice setup you got there.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
That's pretty cool.
Check that lamp out with the shelving there. That's pretty cool. Of course, you got your uranium glass. Then you have, look at this huge bag of marbles here. You got little bags. You got some classic marbles here. Got a horseshoe hanging up for good luck. Kinds of different glassware your parents had or your grandparents had. Nice little boss there. It's nice. Yeah, you're gonna find a lot of that here. That's for sure. We found this awesome dog. His owner's right here talking to Connie, but his name is Tooth. Hey, Tooth. There he is.
That's your video. He said, what's going on?
He's a cutie. Look at this collection of hatchets and axes. Cool. He's right here. That's awesome. Old fishing lures and fishing gear, swords and machetes and daggers, bayonets. Yeah, nice. Of course, get your iron skillets. I love iron skillets. Turn over here, you got all kinds of cool character glasses from like Burger King, McDonald's, Pizza Hut. Dudley Do Right, that's cool. Chipmunks, a lot of Hanna-Barbera and Looney Tunes, Smurfs. Great collection here. Superheroes. Yeah, you got guns, shotguns, and hunting rifles. The old takeout Taco Bell sign there. That's $375 right there. Yeah, look at all the old photos. That's cool. A lot of people collect those. Old postcards. All kinds of neat stuff here. The one thing that we're noticing is that a lot of the vendors here are in the same spot they were last year, which is pretty cool, easy to find too. Got a box full of the Mad Magazine pocket comic readers here. Yeah, those are cool. Love that hood ornament there. That's pretty neat right there. If you know what car it went to, let me know. That's pretty cool. But tons of hot rod magazines over here. Anything to do with cars. Guys got a boatload. The rodder, all that stuff. People cooking out too, you can smell it. Nice display cases here. That's nice. Yeah, I'm just taking it all in. I finished my cup of joe. I'm gonna head down this way. Check these bikes out. 80 for him. That reminds me of PB Herman's bike. Need a few mods to it. Yeah, it's just a lot of furniture and vintage tools, farm equipment. This one has all kinds of handmade knives over here.
I need to advise you
so he makes them.
before we do this. Okay?
That's so cool.
We got to find out if this has got
Yeah, that's neat.
high carbon seal or
All electronics. All kinds of miscellaneous stuff over here. Old radios. Old sewing machine right there. Old Singer. There, composite bows. Nice.
That was a Cracker Barrel display.
These are great. They have a payphone right there too. So it squirts water. Some serious water projection off there. You're gonna find yard art and stuff like that too. Got a bunch of trolls over here. Connie used to collect the trolls. There's some trolls, honey.
Yeah.
Classics. You got the phones, if you know what that is. Yeah, there's a phone right there. Old analog phones. Always check out the showcases here too. You never know what you might find. You got the old Zippo lighters, more iron skillets, classic rock and roll t-shirts, more Smurf glasses, jars here, those are cool. Light fixtures, Tupperware, and there's just so much to see. You got these old bubblegum machines here, that's neat. You got some guns over here for sale, shotguns. And then you go into your comic books. So yeah, there are comic book dealers here.
How y'all doing today?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
They got vinyl.
We do
Cool.
trade for dogs too, just like
Yeah, we never trade any dollars. We got Zippos and pocket knives, Topps cards. You got some games here too. That's cool. Actually have Arrow Brothers for 20. Never know what you might find. N64 games. Go for N64 games into iron skillets. Yeah, look at this collection here. Love these hammers. Stuff for your wood crafting right here. And some car stuff over here. But then you get these cool lanterns. Check that out. Look at the old Budweiser sign. Love the old lanterns. And the there's an old restroom sign. Looks like that may have been at an amusement park or something. A little colorful. Different traffic lights. If you're restoring stuff. There's just so much to take in here. This in here looks like it's filled with all kinds of tobacco, advertising, and dispensers and canisters, ashtrays. Yeah, I'm gonna walk in there and take a look. Check these out. That's amazing. That's an amazing collection of tins right here for your tobacco. All kinds of different advertising. This is cool. Look at this right here. That's awesome. These are contained tobacco at one time. The wooden boxes here, and then they went to tins. Some old advertising down here, different memorabilia. Look at all this. It also looks like it's from different countries too, not just here. Wow, that's so neat. We have some cool little books here. Woody Woodpecker and Snoopy. And there's a North American Almanac from 1928. Some old classic books. I just love the old tobacco advertising here. That's so neat. Camel, that's awesome. That's 135, that old Camel advertisement right there. Great collection. So this is a great display in your house, or your game room, or your man cave, or lady cave. So cool. Wanted to walk over here and show you these old advertisement signs here. Look at that, the horse head. That's cool. But look at these. Look at the fire hoses. Brings back some memories right here. There's Phillies right here. Old Pepsi. Salineville Stoneware, Texaco. Eagle stamps. Yeah, I wish gas prices were that low. Man, he's got some really neat stuff. Oh, check out the old Mountain Dew sign right here. That's awesome. That looks like that's a reproduction, but that's an original right here. That's cool. There was a guy here last year that had him for like 200 bucks. Yeah, if you find that Mountain Dew guy and he's at a good price, yeah, get him. Gonna head it this way. Lord, you can smell the food cooking too. Some of the vendors have their grills out, cooking some food up because it's getting close to lunchtime. Trying to give you a glimpse of everything. Yeah, like I said, I'd be here all day if I had to go through each of these tables and booths. Be testing out an alarm over there. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what catches my eye. All right, we're gonna head up this way.
This one? No. It's skinny this way. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got some really good, this one's a good shape, the old tow truck. Had that when I was a kid, came out in 72, it's $22. But he's got some classics in here, that's for sure. Then these are a little bit more beat up versions, probably less price, of course. The old Christmas light bulbs. Some old photos right here, look at him. What the? So you said a porta sauna? That's cool. Some old signs here too. Does it? Yeah, it rained last night. Check out the old carnival thing here where you throw the ball at. That's neat. Some of the old signs. Check the old post office cage there. Get your mail, money orders, things like that. Look at the old signs. That Wendy's over there. That's cool. And look at the Burger King. Or is that McDonald's? I think it's McDonald's. That's cool. Cat in there. Look at the old motorcycles. Some of the old ride mobiles. Remember, these are like a playground. I have lead paint on it. It's awesome. Yeah, I love it. These are great. That's some serious picking right there. Look at the old Honda right there. That's cool. A lot of neat stuff right here. Man. Old motors over here. If you're restoring a car, definitely come out to this show. Check it out. I'm gonna check these tables out over here, see if I find anything interesting. Checking out the cars. You'll find some die-cast cars on the table. So checking those out from the early 70s, like Matchbox and Hot Wheels. Stuff I had when I was a kid. But yeah, I'm hopefully going to see some of the people I saw last year with their toys. Pendant is Kansas right there. Some robots over here. Power Rangers. Those are neat over there. Connie's trying her best to keep warm. We got cold air blowing like crazy. The old Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey poster. That's cool. And we did find a toy booth. Yeah, I think he was here last year too. Got to show you what Connie found over here. Check him out. One of the gremlins. He's 350. He's got his stogie. He's ready to go.
He's ready to go. He's got his sunglasses on and
and
his stogie.
just create havoc. Got some comic books. Conan, Losers. A lot of Conan. I actually got this whole series. It's a short series. The Sword of Sorcery. Combat Kelly. Always looking for my Sergeant Rock. Ghosts. Yeah, if I find some Sergeant Rock, you never know, I might. And that's #1, Combat Kelly right there, $5. 1972. That's neat. #2 right there. So #1, #2. Yeah, I got a few. World War Stories. Air War Stories. Beware. Yeah, these are cool. Yeah, I got some nice ones there. So a lot of the vendors have their campers. Got a really cool Airstream right there. But yeah, I haven't bought anything just yet. So I'm sure I'll find something soon.
That's why I want that kind of stuff.
Well, he's like to do is still
Yeah, look at that Wienermobile. And I actually found something, but you have to wait till the end of the video. That's cool there, the old Bentley TV. Cool TV set. Yeah, all kinds of stuff here.
Yeah, they're gone. All of them are gone.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing today?
Great. Found these classic Spawn figures. Yeah, these are cool. A whole box of them. Wow. I remember they used to sell out like crazy. They got a bunch over here. I'll show you on the table 2. There you go. Yeah, right here. Got a die cast.
Look at
Nice.
that. It matches her jacket.
Oh, there's a hat matches Connie's jacket.
$3.
And I picked up a few things here. I'll have to show you that at the end of the video. Got the train coming through too. But yeah, we're still looking, but I'm actually finding stuff now. And I hope you've enjoyed the walk around, seeing all this wonderful vintage collectibles. So much. You will get your exercise. You'll maybe lose a pound. Who knows? Look over here too. An old cart. That's cool. Old wheels, signs, tons of golf balls, license plates. Got Dr. Pepper cooler over there. Walk over there and take a look at that. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, I like that. Little Honda. It says Honda Passport. Doesn't Honda make a car now called the Passport? I think they do. Could be wrong. John Deere. 3D prints here. Yeah, you gotta find your 3D items. And especially at shows like this, you'll find them popping up everywhere. Just wanted to walk down here and just kind of glimpse over the tables. You having fun? Yeah. She got her hat. Let's see. There's her hat. To go with her. So she got the hat to go with her coat that she bought here. Okay, we're gonna turn back around. Oh, that VW Bug bus right there. That's cool. All right, we're gonna go back this way and check out some more of the vendors. This is Rust and Chrome Collection. Looks like they've refurbished these old gas pumps. Check them out. Great decorative pieces for your home. This one still looks like it's almost the original state. Put a new globe on there on the top. Oh, those are neat. Very popular. Head over here now. I found a couple things. Definitely show you at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. We're getting close to getting done. If you go inside the bus, they have vintage clothing. We'll take a tour through there real quick. Check this out. It's a Piedmont airline doll, dressed like a football player. That's cool. Never seen one of those before. Got kinds of little games and vehicles. The Mad Game. Got Mary Poppins, little Cutaway, Rock'em Sock'em. I think that's a newer one. Oh, get the Walt Disney World Lunchbox, which I have that one in pretty good shape with the thermos, and then you get some trolls. Really neat. I'm sure this was in the infield at one time to go see your NASCAR races. Connie's in there right now looking at the clothing. They got all kind of vintage clothing in there, and still looking at their little goodies through here. They also have some vintage clothes out here as well, t-shirts and jackets and pants. And here is the inside.
He was like,
I love the signs on the ceiling. That's cool. No, you're fine. You're on video anyway. Oh my lord, look at that. Size of little round floor and underwear. Now here's some fun history to this bus. It was the Blue Oyster Cult tour bus at one time. He was telling us a story about it. Yeah, Blue Oyster Cult used to travel in this back in the day. This is cool. I found these Ninja Turtles here with their collector case. That's neat. What's underneath? Oh, there's some more right there. That's awesome.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll figure it all out. I'll let you know. Might go for this one. We're good.
This is cool. All of the old like Pizza Hut Coke glasses. Got some brass stuff here. Brass unicorn. All kinds of miscellaneous collectibles. All in here. Hey. These are cool. Oh, check out Diamondback. That's cool. But $700 for him. But look at the Bugaloos. Lunchbox. Then they got Speed Buggy. And he's got some over here as well. He's got Sigmund the Sea Monster. Been looking for the Incredible Hulk one. And yeah, he's got some real neat ones. Really good lunchboxes. Check this out. It's Kennedy's boat here. JFK PT-109, $75. Yeah, you know, then they were blown out of the water and they were in the water for a long time with sharks and everything. A lot of history to that boat. Found some electric guitars, an amplifier. Kind of walking down here and check it out. Some Mark's figures there, those are cool. It's also got games and more figures and wrestlers here, all kinds of Lucy's. That looks kind of new. I'm not sure if that is or not, but this is where the auction house used to be, but now they're doing live music. That's cool. Yeah, if you ever want to get out of the weather, if it does start raining and stuff, this is definitely a place to come to. It's right here. But yeah, they made it into a little concert hall. So you come out here and enjoy some music. Yeah, so they did move the auction that we saw earlier. So I wanted to show you the little village here. If you haven't seen my past videos, you can actually go into the buildings. They have a cool radio and appliance type museum as well. Old vintage appliances and radios from the 20s and 30s up to today. And you have your food over here. I'll probably go grab some to eat at one of the restaurants close by. Those gas pumps are awesome. So yeah, I wanted to show you the small little village up here. Pretty cool. That's definitely a conversation piece. If you put that in your house or in the yard or wherever. Yeah, he's got some cool stuff in here. Check out the Bell South Tonka. Check out all these cool Coca-Cola coolers. Those are awesome. And you got some cool phone signs here. Nice. So we got some cat guns. So I had to show you this. This is the village here. That they've moved all these historic buildings to this little area from around North Carolina. Now it looks like some of them are closed. General store looks like it's closed today. But yeah, that general store in this one. And then they have the museum is in this one, where they have all the radios and vintage appliances. Another like a school over here. They've also got a old gas station. Let me show you that. Love the old church here. Then it's a shoe cobbler store, so that is okay. And there is the gas station over here. Very cool. But Connie's down here. She wanted to sit down for a little bit. But thought I'd show you this over here. And like I said, check my other videos out too on the Pickers, the Carolina Pickers event from the past. It's been a fun day today. I gotta go to one more booth that we went to this morning and see if he still has what I was looking at earlier. And they do have Carolina Pickers swag. Check it out. That's neat right there. So the hat's 35, t-shirts 25, hoodies are 45. They have a clock. It's 250. That's pretty neat. But yeah, t-shirts and sweatshirts, toboggans, and ball caps. And also have license plates. Yeah, tags are 20. So yeah, they have Carolina Pickers swag. Eventually, I might pick up one of these, put the Coke bottles in. This is cool right here. It's got a military surplus, some vintage memorabilia, military memorabilia. Got a conquistador helmet. That's cool. Yeah, he's got some really nice surplus. Look at this here. It's like a half bike, half motorcycle. All kinds of cool stuff here. Got some taxidermy. Looks like he's got Evel Knievel's bike right here and motorhome. Found some more Evel Knievel. It was a rocket too. Here you go. Check this old Mustang out. That's neat. Got some An old F100 over there. This one is sold. So you sold it for, it's a 66. So you sold it for $4,500. Check that out. That's cool. Got some of the vintage cars are over here and vehicles. Yeah, we're about done. We're gonna head this way and start heading out. Check that guy out. He's it's old Ford there. 15,000. Isn't that nice?
That's very nice.
That's cool. So let's see what year it is. It's 1931 for 15,500. It's got the rumble seat back here too. Very nice. My sister-in-law used to have one. It was a convertible, not the hardtop though. I love the old gas pumps. That's really cool. So we stopped here at Dino Tacos to get something to eat. Yeah, we're waiting about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. Yeah, there's a line here, but it smells good too. So all the food trucks are slam busy. But we're gonna head down this way after we eat and finish up. Ooh, cutie. Here's our, she got the tacos and I got the quesadillas, something like that. I'm not sure what it's pronounced, but they're really good. So we finished lunch and I just wanted to show you what I picked up. Well, the first things I picked up was this set of ringside rebels of Triple H and Jericho. I got them for $5 each. Yeah, these are really cool figures. Yeah, add those to my wrestling collection. What's funny is the last show I went to, the dealer was there with these guys, and at that time he wanted, I think, around $15 or $20 each. But yeah, I went ahead and got these for $5 each. He just wanted to sell them, and like I said, you just never know. You can find some cool deals. So yeah, I picked up Chris Jericho and Triple H, the game. And what's a toy collection without your cap gun? Yeah, I had one very similar to this back in the early 70s, and they're made in Pennsylvania, and I just had to add this guy. He's in really good shape. I love the handle here. The pommel is really nice of the gun, and just the ornateness of these guns back in the day. I had one very similar to it. I definitely had to pick him up. Again, $5. And then for $10, I picked up this Gargoyles. It's the Hudson 7-inch figure. And yeah, $10, you can't beat that. NECA makes such a great figure line. Had his sword with him, and great shape. I also I had the box version, but I wanted to get a loose version, kind of display. Yeah, I love him. It looks great. $10. Then I had to pick up some nostalgia, something I had when I was a kid. This is the 1970s or 1970 Matchbox Lindsay number 52. It's the Dodge Charger MK3, and I loved this car when I was a kid. I don't know what happened to it, but of course I had to pick him up, and he's actually in very good shape for its age. Yeah, 1970, and got it for $8. Then I'm going to show you this amazing Grail piece that I picked up, and I got an amazing deal. I bought this only for $5. You can look him up, and yeah, he's worth a lot more than that. It's from 1962. I picked up this 1962 Hanna-Barbera Fred Flintstone, and I mean, he's such great shape. $5, and I've seen them as high as $85, and some of those that are in the $50s and $60 range they're not as in great a shape as this one, and I really think this was an incredible find for me. Of course, I'm a big Hanna-Barbera fan, and that's when he had his green hair. But yeah, it's Fred Flintstone from 1962. Can't believe I found it for only $5. And the parking lot is still full. And I hope you enjoyed our walk around here at Carolina Pickers here at Denton Farm Park. And I do encourage you guys to come out here. You'll find some great deals. Hope you enjoyed me showing you all what we picked up. Connie's got hers on. So, yeah.
My new hat, my new top.
Yep.
It's cold and windy today.
Very much so.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, subscribe, please do. We got more coming up. We got car shows coming too. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.